Okay, today we're working in allergy. I've only worked in this clinic once before, but I really enjoyed it. And the provider that I worked with was like super cool a lot of time. Okay, wait, first let me introduce myself. If you're new here, I'm Olivia. I'm a float medical assistant, so I cover over 150 different clinics. And I just like taking you guys along to each clinic because I know when I was trying to become an MA, I wasn't sure what specialty I wanted, and I didn't really know, at least as a medical assistant, what the differences were. But yeah, last time I worked in this allergy clinic, the provider was super educational and he let me come watch a bunch of things and he talked to me a lot about allergies and a lot of misconceptions that people have. And he also gave me a singular hive just to like simulate what it's like if you have a positive reaction to an allergy test. Super cool clinic. I'm definitely excited to be here. The only caveat to this shift, because I just got called in here this morning, is that they only need me from 8 to noon, and when I'm on standby, which is when they call me in the morning of, my shifts are always 8 to 5, so I'm usually getting 9 hours, and especially since it's Thanksgiving week, I really need those 9 hours to get my full hours for the week. I might be switching to another clinic halfway through the day. I hope I'll find another clinic that I can work at, but if not, I'll just be short on hours this week, and that's honestly par for the course when you're afloat. Sometimes there's an overabundance of hours, and sometimes you're not quite hitting what you need to. But we just roll with it, and it will be a good day regardless, because if I get off early, then more time with my family. Okay, shopping galore. Like I was saying earlier this morning, I was not sure how this afternoon was gonna go. I was hoping that I could get some more hours for work, but I offered to both the clinic managers and to my coworkers in the float pool and nobody needed coverage. So I had the afternoon off. My family came into town for Thanksgiving, and so we had lunch together in the hospital cafeteria. Then we just did a little bit of shopping. So although I do need the hours, I'm really glad that I was able to spend time with my family. I'll never regret that, so it was a great day. I did actually just go to the hospital gym, and I got up there and was about to start changing and realized I forgot a sports bra, so unfortunately I will not be working out at the hospital today. I think I'm gonna go home, do a little core workout, and then I will drive over to eat dinner with my family. But let's talk about allergy. So as a medical assistant in allergy, what I do is I room patients, I take their vital signs, and just kind of get a history of why they're coming in. In this clinic, it's a lot of new patients. There's not a whole lot of follow-up. And so usually it's patients who had a reaction to something or they have really bad eczema and they're coming in to just see what they can do to help their symptoms or to get allergy testing done. We also have an allergy shot clinic where people come in to get their allergy shots, but that is run mostly by a nurse, and that's what she does all day every day, is gives people their allergy shots. I know at other clinics, MAs give allergy injections, but at this clinic, they don't. A lot of rooming people, what this provider likes me to ask every new patient is if they have a history of seasonal allergies, asthma, or eczema. And so that's kind of something that's specific to allergy. But yeah, with new patients, he usually does an evaluation And he's really experienced, so he can tell pretty quickly what is allergy related and what's not. Or sometimes patients come in because they ate something that they thought gave them a rash that has been there for 6 months afterward. One thing that he kind of clarified with me, and don't take this as medical advice, but he was saying something like, if you ingest something that you're allergic to, it will be a pretty quick reaction that will have a quick onset, and it should subside after it's out of your system. So it should only really last from about 2 hours to maybe a day. So he was saying a lot of people confuse what they might be allergic to, because as far as ingesting something, it's not going to have a super long-term effect. But anyways, that is not word for word what he said. I just thought that was interesting. I hadn't ever really thought about it like that before. But yeah, when I work in allergy, it's honestly pretty chill and pretty repetitive, which is nice most days just because I know what I'm doing and things usually go pretty smoothly. I help out the nurse where I can, whether that's scanning forms into patient charts or, yeah, just helping with miscellaneous things. But yeah, I was only there for 4 hours today, so short and sweet. And now I have a few days off to enjoy Thanksgiving with my family, so I'm super excited about that. I think I'll end the vlog here just because I know I will be with my grandparents and with my family for the rest of the night. But I hope this was somewhat helpful. If you are in the medical field and trying to figure out which specialty you'd enjoy, or if you're trying to be a medical assistant, or if you're pre-PA, feel free to follow along. I think this is my 5th or 6th specialty that I've brought you along with, but there's still so many more to go. So with that, I will see you in the next clinic. Bye guys.